It is a perfect night to be down at the fairgrounds, hopefully if the weather stays all right, and that's exactly where I am. Good evening, everyone. I'm down at the Champlain Valley Fair for double figure eight racing. Going to be completely honest, I'm pretty new at this type of experience, but it looks like pretty fun and pretty dangerous, and if the fans love it, well, that's all that matters. Luckily for us, we have a racer who's going to be in about 40 minutes sitting in one of the cars himself and racing around the track. This is Austin Hamlin, and he's going to hopefully fill us in to what figure eight racing is, or double figure eight racing. So first off, Austin, what goes into figure eight racing?
You basically just take a basic car and you strip it down to basically nothing, and weld a few metals for safety precautions around the driver, and then you just do loops around the tires is basically all it is.
So loops, but when you're looping around, you have a very high chance of crashing, right?
You got to watch out for all the other cars that could be there to race, or it could be there to try and take you out. You know, give or take, you got a lot of paying attention all around your car at all times.
So I'm just wondering, why would you want to put yourself in harm's way like that for an almost surefire way to crash?
It's not really surefire. I mean, I've gone through a few times where I haven't actually gotten hit before. It's fun. Racing's fun. It gets a lot of adrenaline pumping from the first day you do it to the last day you do it. It's like you're playing basketball or football or any sport. It's just something you love and you love to do, and you just keep on doing it.
How do you mentally prepare for one of these races?
There's really no mentally preparing for it. It's just you go out, you can have a game plan, but in the end, unless you know what the other guys are thinking, it's going to be different every time.
And you've been telling me you got into this sport like 12 years ago, or right? So why did you get in?
My family actually grew up racing and into love racing, NASCAR and all that. So I've always kind of been watching between family members and on TV, and then I've always been into cars. I work at a garage, so when I became working on cars, it became, oh well, why don't I get a car ready and just test it out myself and see how good I am.
Well, that's the best way to do it. What's your goal for tonight? You were saying top two cars here will qualify to go to the championship. What is your goal or preferred goal for coming out tonight?
Finishing and making sure the car stays in one piece, really. I mean, obviously everybody's goal is out here to win, but if you can get out in one piece and just finish and make it to the finals, then you're winning yourself.
All right, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for showing us what figure eight racing is tonight. That's all for sports. We'll be back here at 7 o'clock to see the beginning of this race and see what's going on. Hopefully these cars staying in one piece, as Austin here said. That's all for sports. I'm Taylor Viles.
And that's where we find Local 22's Taylor Viles to give us some insight into what's going on. Taylor?
Hey Mike, well it's super loud here. You got Daytona, you got Indianapolis, and well you got the Champlain Valley Fair. These racers just began moments ago here at the fairgrounds at the racetrack. They're trying to win a total purse of $4,200. Let's see if we can catch it in excitement. As I said, we started less than 20 seconds ago, and here they go.
In place 12 and 13. Car number 12, your leader, 3 laps now completed. Car number 12 again leading it out, 17. Coming up to that second spot. Oh, into the tire they go, coming around. 16 holding on to third.
As you can see, this is a very dangerous sport.
Followed by 13, keep them going. 12, 17, I have in the top 2.
Hopefully all these cars can stay in one piece tonight. We already got a bumper loose right here in car 11, and that bumper comes up and hits 17.
Making it once again.
Oh, car almost came completely undone on the other side. Well, guys, as you can see here, it is quite a spot. We have got a full crowd behind us. I'll have more coverage for you on Local 22 and 44 later on tonight. That's all for sports for now. I'm Taylor Viles. Back to you guys.
Taylor, never mind the cars. Let's just hope that the people driving them can remain in one piece by the time all is said and done tonight. Thanks for checking in with us, though.
Happy Thursday night, everyone. Tonight was one of the most thrilling events I have ever witnessed. It was double figure eight racing, and it was right here in Chittenden County at the Champlain Valley Fair. And the stands were full, and the fans were rowdy for this very dangerous competition. It was a competition where race cars drive in a figure-8 pattern around a dirt track for many laps and just check out how cool this experience is, not only for the adults, but little kids as well. In this heat, we have the 37 car sliding the 36 out of the way to get out in front, but the 35 car can't avoid the tire on the turn and gets stuck up there for the remainder of the heat race. That car looking for a bump to continue, but he never got it. In another heat race, the 61 came screaming up the middle, but a little too much speed as a big collision right there with the 60. That marked the end of their nights. And here we have, right at the end of the track right there, where none of the cars could really figure out how to get out of this mess, the 11 acting as a road jam, and this hard-nosed competition just continued on and on into the night. I was able to speak with one of the drivers during the race and a former racer turned fan about what they love about figure-8 racing, and they seem to be in agreement.
It's fun. Racing's fun. It gets a lot of adrenaline pumping from the first day you do it to the last day you do it. It's like you playing basketball or football or any sport. It's just something you love and you love to do, and you just keep on doing it.
I just like the excitement, the adrenaline. I did more demolition derby for 30 years. I won it here with the best of show, everything, and I just keep coming. I can't do it now. I had an injury at work getting a car, and I crushed my back, so I can't do it no more. I had to retire. But it just gets me started when I come and see it, but my doctor said no, so my wife says no.
These racers tonight competing for a total purse of $4,200. The winner of the figure-8 took home $1,000. Tomorrow night we'll be back at the fair for some demolition derby action.